Hello again, Facebook. This is Noor. I'm coming to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. Good morning or good evening. Actually, it's morning here in America, and I'm pretty sure it's also morning to other part of the world, or afternoon actually. So I'm coming back here. This is Noor. I'm coming in my series talking to you about the law of giving. I mean, how success is, you get success through giving. And this is a series of videos that I've been doing. And today I'm going to talk about the last law from the book, The Go-Giver, the law of receptivity. The law of receptivity. So, and this is how the law says. It says, the key to success, the key successful giving. Let me just take it out because I don't want to really. So, give me a moment. It says the key to effective giving is to stay open to receiving. This is a very powerful sentence because most of the time, and I'm going to speak just from my personal experiences. Yes, I understand we've learned how giving, it's really very important, really, to have that mindset of abundance and feel like you're not living in scarcity, that everything is available, and be able to help others without focusing on yourself, just by focusing on others and serving people with devotion and dignity, and become very accountable to them. So, but this law says you also, for you to become really very successful, you have to be open also to giving. I mean, to receiving. So, because, and I'm going to relate to this too, because you see, everybody wants to become successful, and most of the time we were there somehow. We are giving, we are helping others, but there is a certain aspect of people that I'm going to talk about is sometimes because of, maybe I think in the environment where we grew up in. You remember, we were just, everything we were doing, we were told no by our parents. I can relate that, especially for myself, and the way I see. Uh, we were not allowed to do anything really. Everything you want to do, the only response that comes is no, no. So I grew up with that mindset that if anything comes, it has to be So we are not really open to opportunities and really to receiving, because we have this prejudgment mindset that maybe people are just reaching out to us, and if somebody comes and trying to give and serve you, and you will be like, man, why would somebody just come and spend his time to help me? Because you don't understand that, because you never grew up in that kind of environment. And the first thing that comes into the mind is to reject that person. And I've seen this over and over, especially in my profession and my side business that I do. You talk to people, you reach out to people, and they don't understand that this could be for their benefit, and people just reject. And sometimes people may take it very offensive, and they just don't want it. But we have to understand, this is what I want to remind people. We are always, when we go through troubles or when we go through challenges, we sit down behind ourselves, and connecting with our Lord, make some prayers that Okay, Lord, I want you to help me solve this problem. I want you to have a way to succeed. Please give me opportunities. But sometimes what we think is good for us is not actually what is really. It may be actually a challenge and not really leading us to the way to the success we are wanting. And what we think might be wrong or bad for us might be actually our salvation for us to achieve the success. So this law stipulates that really for you to be able to succeed, yes, giving is better, but you have also to be open to receiving. If somebody comes and talk to you, don't just reject that person. Take time. Listen to that person, what is trying to offer you. Or if you get an inspiration, you've been doing some prayers, you've been asking for answers. Because you see, God works in a very mysterious way that you personally, on a human level, you cannot understand. You are seeking solutions, but you are getting solutions and you are just rejecting, you're closing those opportunities away. Because maybe you heard a bad news about it, or some other guy did not succeed and you think if you do it, you're going also to fail. I'm telling you guys, we have learned that failure is part of success. We have to love to fail. We have to love to go through the challenge. We have to embrace it. And the more we embrace it, the more we challenge ourselves. That's how growth coming. Because if we grow, if we change, if we go through challenges, then we're gonna start appreciating. And that's where God can open doors for us. So receiving is in many things, okay? And I'm just going to talk here in opportunity standpoint because a lot of people I know during tough times, we go through a lot and sometimes we ask ourselves questions and we don't really know the way, when we see opportunity, we don't connect with the message that we are receiving. And we just go because we are scared, because things are happening, or maybe even if somebody is helping you, or maybe you are helping, you just think that, your role is only just to help others, so you don't deserve the great things about that. No. So receiving, because we might reject something that might be actually something that may help us in our lives. So me, I'm very open, and I can tell you personally, my life is, I have seen that everything, every decision, everything, every challenge I've gone through, it's been a connection, a point connecting to another point, to the point where I am today. So if somebody comes and tell me about something, I just don't want to give that person attention, because just the fact that they thought about me and maybe something good they think is about me, I just want to give that person some time and listen and try out and see what they are talking about. And then from there, then I will know, okay, is this really something that I'm meant to do, or something that I may not do? Or does it really fit in my life and my belief? Does it really respond to my values? But I don't just shut down the person. Hey, I don't want to hear from you. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm always open to receiving. And actually, that's why I think many doors have been opened for me. And through just going through as a brand new and learning and grow through the process. my story to come to America, and I can't wait the time where I'm gonna get, is it was through a letter, literally a letter. A letter brought me to America, and I hope I will get the chance to tell the story. But the way this letter happened is, this letter, somebody from America, and now he's my friend, Piels. He's originally from Kenya, but he used to live in New Jersey. He wrote a public letter and sent it to Kigali in a post office. And me, with all my belief and everything I was doing, I believed that my life will come. One day I will come and live in America. I was speaking it every day like crazy. I was believing, I have absolute conviction that I will come to live in America. But I didn't know where, how. I didn't have really friends. I didn't have even the financial means. So people will be like, Nur, how come you think you're going to go to America? How do you think it's going to be even possible? And I would just tell them that I just feel it and I believe in it. So, and the only thing that I try to do in my life is to do the right thing. Always be there. Everybody who knows me, I have tried really to do my best to serve people. Most of the time, I don't really put payments up front. I just serve and give people really beyond what they're expecting in value. And me, I all just believed, part of my prayer was like, I have to go. My place is not to live in Africa. No, I have to live in America. It was just part of my conviction. I used to speak it very hard. And somehow, I was walking in the middle of the city, and I passed through the post office, and I saw that letter. That letter, I ignored it once. Like everybody else, all the thousands of people in the city of Kigali, they were just ignoring that letter. I came back 2 weeks later. That letter was still there. So I took the letter off. I read it. And the person actually, who's now my friend, my dear friend, Piels Muita, he's in Nairobi right now, but he used to live in New Jersey. So he wrote a letter believing that somebody will catch that letter, and it happened to be me. And he was looking for something that I did not know him. He didn't know me. But what I did, I was like, if this person sent this letter, let me just serve this person and help him in whatever that he wants. But through that letter became connections came, friendship came. And then when the green card lottery started, he told me, Nuru, you gotta play your green card. He used to tell me, Nuru, you'll come to America. I'm saying, yeah, I know I'll come to America, but I just don't know. I said, no, just wait. So I didn't know he was gonna tell me about the green card lottery. So he told me about the green card lottery, but I already knew about the green card lottery. But the way I knew about the green card lottery, it was the wrong way, because I used to know this fake website and everything. People were charging credit cards. So he told me, no, don't worry. When the program starts, I'll send you the website, the right website. So he sent me the right website. And at that time in Kigali, the internet was very, very, very slow. To go to the next page, it was just expiring. And I told him, man, I don't know. There is no way I can go to the next page. He said, no, don't bother. Just send me your picture, and I'll do that I'll play the green card for you. And bam, I sent the picture. I scanned the picture, sent through email. He played the green card for me. Bam. A few months later, I went back to the post office, checking my mails, and I saw that, oh, congratulations, you have won to come and live in America. See, this is, I learned through my experience, because they say, I learned also that there is no bad experience, really. All experiences, they are good and bad. The only bad experience actually is the experience that you cannot learn from. We are talking about the law of receptivity. How by giving you always be open to receiving. I took a letter from a stranger that I did not know, because after reading the letter, I thought he needed help, and I did everything in my power to provide the help, to serve the person. But through that, I was rewarded my dream to come live in America. So that's why we say there is no mystery in life. So you speak this, and this is where everything ties in. You speak what you want like you already have it. You believe. You don't have to know where things are going to come from. You don't have to know where you're going to get the money. You don't have to know. But after everything, it's just life. That's how it works. It was connecting. God planned everything to the point where I didn't have to worry even about money. I grew up in a family where I couldn't even afford sometimes food at a certain time. But everything played out to the point where I was having a great job, making the best money in Kigali. I was able to afford my ticket, to pay for the fees. I was able to do everything to leave my brothers, because I was taking care of my four brothers and one sister. Everything played out. And when I came to America, without knowing even nobody, through all those connections, everything went perfectly. I didn't know nobody, but I came here, and now it is 13 years I'm in America. So this is just something it's a personal experience, and I have so many experience that sometimes opportunity come to us, but we just reject them, and we don't wanna exploit them, and believe that if somebody comes to you, there might be something great behind it. But how are you gonna know if you don't try it? If you're not willing to receive? Okay? So enough with my talk. I hope this inspire you guys. Just remember, everything you have done so far, everywhere you have reached so far, it was not because you were a genius. It was not because you had all the money. It was not because, you figured all that out. It's just because you had one thing. You had a vision. You believed in it. And somehow an opportunity came. You seized it. By knowing or by not knowing, and you happen to realize your dream, and you happen to get to the success where you are. Never ignore that. And that's why this is my strong conviction all the time. I do well, and I help people. I serve people unconditionally. But I know through those efforts, God is going always to be there to reward me, to take me to my destination. Thank you. I wish you a wonderful day. Bye.